Hey, Bettor Thinking listeners, are you ready to take your sports betting game to the next level? Don't miss out on the Sharp app, the ultimate tool for smarter betting decisions. With expert insights, real-time data, and strategies that give you the edge, the Sharp app is a game changer. And here's the kicker. For a limited time, you can get 35% off your pro subscription with the code THINKING35. Don't be the one left behind while everyone else is cashing in. Download the Sharp app today at sharp.app and start betting smarter.
There's some idea of some market consensus or best price, that we have now. And then you're basically just trying to, if everybody's selling oranges for 63 cents, well, you want to buy them for 58 and sell them for 64. And if you see any opportunity to sell for 64, you just sell for 64. And if you see any opportunity to buy for 58, you buy for 58. You just without any opinion about the underlying proposition, right? You have no opinion about the underlying value of oranges, no opinion about the underlying likelihood of Vanderbilt to win the football game. You just see somebody's got 27, somebody's got 33, and the most of the people have 30, right? And you're like, well, let me buy 27 and sell 30. So that's what top-down betting is, en masse, right? So people basically have, but the thing is, this is dead obvious, right? This is a dead obvious strategy, right? This is the downside to this. So 100% it works. I don't want to. This is a with caveats, but this is a way to make money sports betting 100%. There's nothing wrong with the logic of it. The problem is it's dead obvious. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. Anyone with a pulse who wants to try to make money at this. It's the very first thing they think of. Wait a second, I could just buy it cheaper and sell it more expensive. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. And this is, I don't want to downplay that. This is obviously, that is sports betting skill number one, is buy for as cheap as you can and sell for as expensive as you can, 100%. Okay. But if that's your only trick in your kit, then you are like everybody else, right? There's a million people who have figured out the exact same thing you have, and you're all fighting over the same stuff. There's not a lot of it, right? And there's tools. People built, this guy just sold his company for $160 million, who basically built a tool to facilitate that, right? Well, he made more money doing that than all the people. Not, again, I'm no shade on his business. Brilliant business. He did great. And the people who buy it probably made a profit. Everybody probably won there except for Fan Kings and Draft Drool. I don't, yeah, it's dead obvious. And there's a ton of competition, and it's just going to be diminishing return over time, right? So I would not suggest, if you want to get involved in sports, I would not go that route personally. I don't see a future in it, really. I think if you want to make that a future, you got to upscale in ways that most people who you got to build software, right? No one wants to work; they want the money without working, right? So if you want to actually be good at top-down betting, you need to build a bunch of software on your own that alerts you to stuff and brings news to your attention instantaneously, and it's an arms race for information and for all that stuff, right? And so no, I would suggest going exactly what you said is, hey, what do you like to watch? What are you interested in? Do you like college basketball the best? Well, then specialize in college basketball. Is there a conference or several, 100%, it's depth first is 100% what I would suggest, right? To get to know, because then you'll learn how it works, right? You'll stop being so intimidated by it, right? Let's say MAC basketball better than anyone. You're going to look at the lines. You're going to be like, wait a second, this is a joke. Don't they know that so-and-so is injured? No, they don't know. They don't know. Only you know. You're the only one who pays attention close enough to know that. So, and once you get that experience of wait a second, how are they making this dumb mistake? You have that experience over and over again. You're like, wait a second, these are just people doing their job on the other side of this, doing the job their best they can. But this is not magic where these lines come from. And, just if you outwork people and 100% is beatable. Yeah.
It's I guess the less liquid a market would be the opportunity might be there. The NFL, you're not going to find a lot that other people have not found.
No, this is why I like if you're dead starting, you're like, hey, I'm really interested in sports betting. I see a long-term future. I'm not just look, if you want to just get your bonus money and play it through and cash out, great, do that. But if you're like, hey, this is something that interests me, I like gambling, I like sports, then 100% I would say find something. Don't pick NFL. I agree. Pick something a little more obscure, but that you like and you want to watch. Watching is important. There's people, I don't watch the game. Okay, that works for them, for what they're doing, but it does not work for what I'm suggesting here. You have to watch the games. You have to know absolutely as much about your little niche that you're interested in as possible. You have to enjoy watching the games. If you don't enjoy watching the games, forget it. Don't do it. Right? So you enjoy watching the games, and then start collecting the data. Say, okay, what data do I need? I need, okay, so-and-so is out. Well, I need to know how much that's worth, right? Okay, this guy's an important player, but they moved the line on me. They moved it 3 points. Is 3 points enough? Is it too much? Is it not enough? Now you need to start saying, okay, well, I need to collect data. I need to do some math. The math does not have to be complicated, especially for stuff like that, because again, there's nobody doing complicated math on the other side either. So, but yeah, you have to, and then it builds organically. You have your little Excel spreadsheet, and you got your, idea for how much each of these players are worth, and okay, they moved it 2. I don't think that's enough. Let me bet, right? And then you get your feet wet that way, and maybe you have some success, and someone cuts you off because God forbid you're good at Mac basketball.
Yeah, exactly.
God forbid somebody's winning, betting $300 a game on Mac basketball. But yeah, and that's 100% how I would approach it. If you're new and that's your interest.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this content.